Hello and welcome to the Day Ahead. It's Wednesday, November the 5th. I'm Andrew Gagan. Well, the local market is set to open higher this morning with ASX futures up around 0.3% after falling to a 6-week low yesterday on the ASX following the Reserve Bank's decision to leave rates on hold. It was a negative session on global equity markets overnight. On Wall Street, tech shares weighed heavily on the broader market, with related momentum stocks losing ground. The risk-off sentiment was echoed by the big banks cautioning that equities could be heading for a pullback, with Morgan Stanley Chief Executive Ted Pick saying we should welcome the possibility that there would be drawdowns 10 to 15% that are not driven by some sort of macro cliff effect. Well, the majority of Mag 7 stocks finished in the red. Tesla remains in focus, with Norway's sovereign wealth fund, its 7th biggest owner, indicating it will vote against Elon Musk's proposed $1 trillion pay package. Advanced Micro Devices reported after the bell, beating third quarter expectations while forecasting fourth quarter profit ahead of analysts' expectations. Supermicro Computer also due to report. Palantir Technologies slid despite the data analytics company better than expected fourth quarter revenue forecast, with the stock having soared more than 150% in the past year. Uber shares slipped into reverse in the wake of the ride-hailing platform's quarterly profit miss, as well as issuing a downbeat earnings forecast for the holiday quarter, which overshadowed strong demand for its rides and food deliveries, driven by growing adoption of its membership program. Spotify, US-listed shares of Shopify also dipped after their quarterly results. And shares of cryptocurrency and blockchain-related firms dropped following a slide in Bitcoin. US-listed shares of BHP and Rio tracked a decline in copper prices. And in London, BP reported a smaller than expected fall in third quarter underlying profit as a strong performance at its divisions led by refining helped offset the impact of lower crude prices. Well, the US government shutdown has entered its 35th day, matching a record set during Donald Trump's first presidency, with his administration warning of potential chaos at airports going into the holiday period. About 1.4 million federal workers have been placed on enforced leave without pay or made to work for nothing. US Treasury yields have declined amid broader risk-off moves due to concerns over stretched valuations in stocks and corporate bonds. 10-year yields were at 4.09%, while the 2-year was around 3.58%. And the US dollar has climbed to a fresh 4-month high against the euro, as divisions in the Federal Reserve raised doubts about the prospect of another rate cut this year. The Aussie dollar has tumbled to 64.9 US cents. Oil prices have fallen as weaker manufacturing numbers and a stronger dollar weighed on demand. Brent crude futures down at $64 a barrel. Copper has fallen around 2.5%, while iron ore is down more than 1% to $104 a tonne. And a strengthening US dollar is weighing on gold, which has continued to fall. And Bitcoin has slumped around 6%, taking it below 100,000 US dollars. Well, there's no local data today among the companies holding AGMs at Cog Financial, NIB, 7 West Media and Vicinity Centres. That is your day ahead. We'll see you again tomorrow.